A big chunk of my work so far has been on the delivery of what would normally have been our Freshers Week. Obviously, this year a normal Freshers Week wouldn't be possible, so we've been developing an entirely new kind of programme for Freshers at Strathclyde, which is our Welcome Month. Because it's entirely online, we've had to work on a programme of virtual events to get students engaged with the union, getting them finding new clubs, and getting them mixing with new friends. Digital isolation is going to be a key issue that we're going to be working on this year, because students just won't have the normal chances to get together in person. We've got a virtual Freshers' Fair set up, and we're populating it now so that clubs and societies will be able to have their own space and be able to reach out to students. And students can register their interest and join these clubs. And we'll also have external organisations like charities and so on, like we usually do in a physical Freshers' Fair. For our student inductions, we've been planning social events for students, for departments, around the time of their inductions to get them mixing, to meet their course mates and get them to know the union. I hosted one last week for the PGDE students, which went really well, and we're looking forward to doing more in the coming weeks. To help deliver the Welcome Month, we've got our usual welcome team. This year we've had almost 50 sign-ups for it, so I've been working on getting them trained up and involved to get them running online events, presenting virtual tours of campus, and generally helping out wherever they can. This year they won't be carting tables up and down the 10 floors of the union, but they will be getting involved in any other ways possible so that students will have people around to welcome them into the university. An early win for my manifesto promises was working with Ben to get my proposal of creating a Halls representative role approved by the union board. The Halls rep is going to create stronger links to students in both university and in private halls. They'll work with the VP Welfare to improve the general student experience of students living in halls. I've also been working with Ben on how catering in campus is going to look as the university starts up again, particularly the provisions around the student village, where there's going to be significant changes both during the sort of semi-lockdown we're in at the moment and also going on into the future in a post-COVID society. We've been making sure the university listens to the student voice in any decisions that they make. Along with the rest of the exec, I've been attending lots of meetings with the university for planning the resumption of university life in the COVID situation. A focus of mine has been on ensuring that we offer as much provision for clubs and societies as possible to facilitate their activities and to work out how that's going to work in general while the campus is closed, and then gradually as it opens up how the resumption of normal clubs and societies activity will take place. We're currently working on ways to connect more with postgrad students, both postgrad taught and postgrad research. I've been attending meetings of the doctoral research group to assist them in developing a new constitution, setting out a relationship between the DRG and the student union. I'm also currently planning a student forum for all postgrad students in the coming weeks to get their own opinions on a variety of questions and subjects. I attended a carbon literacy course a few weeks ago run by the Scottish Government for community leaders, which was a fantastic course that taught me a lot about the ways that the global climate emergency will affect communities both in the short term and long term, but was also really useful in showing how that community leaders can raise awareness and make significant change to greenhouse gas emissions and climate change in general. The clubs team at the union have been working on the Active and Engage programme for societies, and we've been developing a tier system to encourage societies to be as active as possible and to take full advantage of the support that we can provide for them. I've been taking part in the discussions about how the clubs and societies pages, as well as sustainability related pages, will appear on the website. And also because of the way this works, by the time this goes to Parliament, I will have held the first clubs exec meeting where we'll get to meet and we'll discuss affiliation requests from clubs and also grant applications. I've had a great couple months in office. It's been pretty strange working 9 to 5 from my bedroom, but I'm really looking forward to semester 1 starting up and all the challenges and all the opportunities that that's going to bring. And I've got a bunch of positive stuff planned for the next month that I'll be able to update you on next Parliament.